All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Run! Go! This is the podcast!
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a podcast?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and podcast. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hey everybody, welcome to Get to the Podcast. That's Get to the Podcast with the number 2. My name is Diego.
Sorry, take it from the top.
I know, literally what
I was
happened
like,
is I saw him.
we
He's
finally
already
got
on
a
his
good
phone.
No, I was hearing
this dude's
every-
already on his phone. No.
All right,
All
children.
right, my name is Diego D'Souza.
I'm Nick Gambino.
And I'm Neil Carson. One of these days, we're going to actually have a correct intro.
I know.
We've had plenty.
Our intros are
Happy
beginning
new
really
motherfucking
fucked
True.
up.
year.
We're
Happy
coming
new
up on like the
motherfucking-
100th episode. Isn't that coming up soon?
This is number 99.
99,
Holy
yeah.
shit. That's crazy.
This is
crazy.
episode
That's nuts.
99, guys.
How have we survived this long?
podcast is
You know what we're going
old.
to do? Hey, we're going to party like it's 99.
Okay.
Prince, I don't know. No? Kind of terrible. I
Welcome
feel like I
to
could have put more thought into that.
2019,
It was good.
All right.
good.
the year
Alright.
of Disney.
Is it?
Yeah,
fucking have so many
Disney
films coming
owns
out this
everything.
year.
Well, if you go the Marvel movies.
Didn't they buy
Dumbo,
Fox Interactive?
Lion King.
Yeah, they bought everything.
They own everything.
Aladdin.
They bought your house, motherfucker. They're
It's
like,
going to
they're
be
buying
Disney
everything.
and Amazon. That's
Yeah.
all it's going to be left.
next
like
time you
10
walk-
years from now, Disney and
Yeah.
Amazon.
Next time you walk in your house,
Fuck your
you're gonna
house. We're Walt Disney, motherfucker.
He's gonna walk in his house.
Who would've
Ha! I own this, bitch.
Exactly.
I don't think Walt Disney actually, the man, I don't think he actually thought that he would like
own the
own
world.
the world.
Own the world.
Yeah, like
I feel
50
like he
years
did.
after his death. No, dude, he built theme parks. Like, how do you go from making cartoons and then going, I'm gonna build a theme park, and then he died before Walt Disney World opened.
Yeah, it was Disneyland.
Yeah.
had been open.
Yeah, they actually stopped production. They were like, "Oh shit, he's dead. Like, what do we do?" And then
Basically, he just took the
was like
theory
a
of
year
Hitler
later.
and said, "Give me the children, I'll give you the world."
Wow.
what?
What?
What? I still don't understand
That's
the
Hitler
analogy.
basically, give me the children,
Was
and
Walt-
I'll give you the world.
Wasn't
Hitler-
Walt Disney
Hitler said that?
Jewish though? Wasn't Walt Disney Jewish?
That's
That's kind of anti-Semitic. You can't say bad things about Jewish people.
think-
I'm not saying bad thing about Jewish. I'm saying
No, I
that he
don't think
said,
he's Jewish.
"Give me the children, and I'll give you the world,"
Right.
and he basically is doing that.
Okay.
But when did
Oh,
Hitler
okay,
say that?
Diego. This
All
is
right,
let's
I'm
just
just
go
saying,
into that.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Historical bitches.
Hey. Okay. Let's talk
right,
about the
anywho.
movies
Do
we're
you not
excited
like Walt
for.
Disney?
I do like Walt
Oh,
Disney.
okay.
I don't
I
know.
wasn't saying it in a negative form. I was just saying the
Oh.
concept of give me the children and I'll give you the world.
I wasn't saying anything
You
bad
guys
about him. I was just comparing him to Adolf Hitler, one of the biggest, worst
Yeah, I'm
villains
like
of
confused.
modern history. Like, come on, man. I wasn't even bad about him.
I wasn't trying to talk about Hitler. I was talking about his concept.
He's basically the Hitler of children's movies, but yeah, he's not saying anything
Yeah.
bad about him.
He's the. All right, there's no way
All
for me to
right,
come
yeah,
out of
there's
this.
no,
All
you
right,
can't get
yeah.
out of it.
Cool.
All right, so
Anyways,
let's talk
go
about
ahead.
the movies we're most excited for in 2019, right?
Yes.
The movies that we can't wait to see.
John Wick 3. I'm gonna say that. Boom.
John
you
Wick
ain't
3?
gonna steal my shit.
Ooh, nice, you said it.
John
All
Wick
right,
3.
say it. What are you excited about?
I'm just excited to see it again.
Yeah, what?
Like you're talking about a film that came out with a whole new way of doing like action like scenes.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about John Wick, the first one, and a whole new concept of like this whole underground of crime lords and
Assassins,
just
really.
assassins of, and it was just
The underworld.
incredible.
Yeah.
The film was incredible, and then you have the second one, and you're like, it's nothing less than the first one
Yeah,
at all.
it's actually really good,
It's
yeah.
really, really fucking good. So who would not be excited to see a third one? Because I'm literally like, I saw a image. People are like, oh my gosh, he's got a horse and he's running. He's got a fucking horse in New York and he's
Yeah.
riding down the street. That's fucking awesome.
Come on, they did it in True
Are you
Lies.
kidding
That
me?
was all right then.
Yeah, no,
in
this
DC.
is awesome.
yeah.
I am so excited. I
You
am
know,
so excited.
John Wick 2 even it ended with an open ending kind of thing where he's
Correct.
on the run. It's a Dark Knight ending.
Correct.
Where
yeah,
he's
when
on
he's
the
on
run
the
and,
run,
like,
and you don't know
everybody's
what's gonna
coming for
happen,
him,
'cause
yeah.
everybody, basically, at the end of John Wick 2, he breaks the rules,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
should never be broken. And so, because he broke the rules, all the assassins basically are coming after
Everybody
him.
gets the thing. Everybody there's a contract on his head that's like every assassin
exactly.
is
yeah.
now. and
Basically,
he-
you break the rules, you have
Oh.
to pay the price. That's law in their
Yeah,
world.
I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that second one. I was thoroughly impressed. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh, it's
this
called
is
John
good.
Wick 3 Parabellum.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought they were going to do a Taken kind of a thing, where the first Taken was great. The second one was a little bit, it was, I liked Taken 2, but I
was
thought.
not a fan of Taken 2
Yeah, I know
or
you said
3,
you weren't.
really.
Yeah. See, so Taken, I never saw Taken 3, but Taken
saw
2.
And there's a Taken TV show that came after that.
So I enjoyed the second one. It's but I didn't think it lived up to the first one. Whereas with John Wick Chapter 2 or whatever it's called, I thought was
Great.
and it lived up
great.
to the first one, and it really kind of went further with it, and it made me want to go see a third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
I'll
it-
definitely see the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many movies coming out.
There's a
I'm, like,
lot
going
of- I had to,
through.
like,
It's
literally,
This
like-
might be the best year for movies.
We talk about how
I don't know. No, it's nuts. Like, I remember last year we did this same episode, and I do not remember being this
I agree.
impressed with the amount of
Yeah.
That's true.
content
I
coming
agree
out.
with you.
Like, this is bananas. I'm looking at all this shit. Like,
so
It Chapter 2.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
take one at a time.
There's too many.
I
guess
had to
it's
cut things out again to
There's
make
so
this
many.
list. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, It Chapter 2. I mean, there's not
Oh,
much to say. I
let's
don't
talk
think
about
they
it.
released
Did you say
that.
like
Did
take
they-
one at a time? You know how many films are
I
coming
know,
out?
There's
I
so
know.
many.
This is so hard.
That's true.
This is why
crazy.
I said.
But
Go ahead.
let's discuss It real quick. It Chapter 2. First off, the first It, fucking great. Like,
Yeah.
just so
Amazing, yeah.
good, so amazing.
Yeah.
And now what they're doing, and I thought it was smart. See, if you watch if you read the book or you watch the original TV movie, it basically jumps between the kids and the adults, right? It starts out with the adults. This one, they did a first movie and there were no adult kids. They never showed them grown up.
Yeah.
It just showed the kids, right? And now
their whole experience with Pennywise.
with Pennywise. And so that was in the 80s, 87, I think it was supposed to be. So now this next one is jumping 30 years ahead, and it's showing them all as adults. And they got like Bill Hader for it, Jessica Chastain. Who else is in it? A bunch of great actors are in this movie. Is
let's see.
James McAvoy in this? I feel like James McAvoy's in it.
Yeah, Bill Hader, James McAvoy,
Jessica
Jessica
Chastain.
Chastain, James Ransone. I mean, these people look familiar.
Yeah. They're people you know.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be great. Like, I really can't wait for it. The Skarsgård kid, Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise.
Kid.
He's
It's his brother.
I know, but he's like the younger one. He was great as Pennywise. I thought he was fantastic. And that was hard to live up to because the Tim Curry one is so iconic.
Oh, they do have all the kids listed here as like actors, so they must do like flashbacks.
Yeah,
or
which I'm
something.
hoping for because those kids were awesome. And I was a little bit bummed that, are they going to do the next one with just adults, which I love. But I love those first kids so much. I want to see more with them.
Yeah.
Like the kid from Stranger Things who plays the comic relief in It.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was he great? And this is a kid, like, how's a kid that versatile where he plays the lead kind of more serious character in Stranger Things, but then he plays the comic relief in It?
Well,
like, he's so different.
He's humorous in Stranger Things.
Not like that. No, the kid with the glasses. No, he's not. Mike
Yeah.
from Stranger Things, they're all humorous.
Did you watch the second season
Yes.
of Stranger Things?
Yeah, he's not.
You're not thinking of what's his name, the kid that gets like taken in Stranger Things.
No, I'm
The
not
kid
that Will. No, Mike.
Okay.
Mike is fine.
'Cause
No,
Will's not funny. Will's like
No,
sad.
but Dustin's more comic relief than anything in
Yeah,
Stranger
that's
Things.
true.
Yeah.
You're right.
No,
You're right.
Mike is not the comic relief in Stranger Things. He's the leader. And he is funny. They've all got their humorous stuff, but he is fucking hilarious.
Oh, he's hilarious
in it.
Everything he says is funny.
Oh my God! Like everything he says, like
Yeah.
he's got those big
The
fucking
potty mouth.
bottle glasses, like and yeah, that whole last scene where they're going up
What did
against
they say?
Pennywise.
What did he say? Placebos? No, what was it?
That's not him though. That's
No, I
the
know. That's-
gazebos. The
gazebos,
They're
yeah.
gazebos,
You're
Mom!
just giving me gazebos,
No,
Mom.
but what is that exact line
it
he
needed
says
that
to
humor, though.
Pennywise?
If it didn't have that humor, it would have just been a really dark horror movie.
And it would have been a good, but it was so much better because of the humor.
It's a
Yeah, the kids were really raw.
It's a
in that
dark
film. That's the
movie,
great thing
though.
about it is that the kids were raw and it fit the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because if they tried to censor the kids, it would be kind of like
It'd be too- yeah.
Because every parents know that their kids are out there and they're possibly saying cuss words and they're possibly being little freaking rascals.
Yeah.
That's just a kid. That's what we do when
Little
you're a
rascals,
child.
getting
We
into
do-
mischief.
We get into mischief. That's what we do. We're learning about things.
deal
And-
with crazy clowns.
Yeah, and well,
Did you ever hang out in the sewers when you were a kid?
I did.
I did too. Yeah,
I did, dude.
I was looking for Teenage Mutant
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. That's what I was looking
So
for, like
from-
mutant fucking like canisters or whatever.
So I literally could
radioactive
go
canisters
from my
Yeah.
neighborhood, which was the cul-de-sac, and go in the sewer,
and then end up in the other
and
neighborhood.
I never
end up at my
walked through a
friend's
sewer.
house.
Yeah.
End up at my friend's house.
Never
Yeah.
walked through a sewer.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I never tried to find
I
alligators
only like
in
the ones that
sewers
were
in New York.
big. Like if I had to like get down and crawl, and it was like I
Yeah,
would get like
you'd
claustrophobic.
walk,
I was
though.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
But if I could like kind of hunch and I just you know, then I would.
My favorite line
jump
from
to
that
it.
movie, and now we're recapping that more than we're talking about the second one, but it's a reason why we're so excited for the next one
Yeah.
is because of how good the first one was. But that
Yeah.
line he says at the end where he's like, "You punched me in the face, made me walk through shitty water, dragged me through a crack house, and now I'm gonna have to kill this fucking clown." I love that. Was like my favorite thing. I'm like,
When he said crack house, I was like
Absolutely.
sold. I was like, that's like the best line
So
ever.
good.
Crack house.
"Oh man,
was
it, I
awesome.
like
to
and I
to
watched-
give context, Pennywise is trying to like convince them to leave.
yes,
To
he'll let them
basically-
live."
Yeah, he's
If-
like, I'll let
yeah.
all you guys live if you just leave and let me eat these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like
right.
the girl and Mike.
Right,
basically,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were
Oh,
like, no.
Or not Mike, the other guy.
It's not Mike. No, he's Mike. Yeah, it's
forget
the
what
main
his name
kid,
is.
Georgie's brother.
Yeah, Georgie's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older brother.
Let's call him Georgie because everybody remembers Georgie.
Yeah.
Georgie.
Georgie
Georgie boy.
fucked up.
Oh man, holy shit.
Anyway.
So the next one, that's why we're so excited because that first one was so good.
Yeah.
And they're bringing the same directors coming back for it. Should be really good.
What's the release date on that?
I don't.
we know?
You know, I'm sorry, I didn't look up any of the release dates for any of these movies.
Okay.
Yeah, why you have to bring that up, Neil?
But I'll tell you, the release date is September 6th, 2019. So it's September. Yeah.
God, we
it's
gotta
kind of
wait
a bummer, right?
forever.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't said anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I'm like, I have a list, and I'm scrolling up and down and looking at this list, and it's just fucking like, I didn't know about Samuel L. Jackson coming back as Shaft.
What?
Oh yeah, they're doing a Son of Shaft,
Yeah.
kind of like his son.
Yeah.
They're actually gonna tie Richard Roundtree, the original Shaft, is supposed to be in it. Samuel L. Jackson's in it,
Yeah.
and it's like Samuel L. Jackson's son. I don't think it's his nephew, but it's like his son. I think is it called Son of Shaft or whatever?
No, it's right now it's called Shaft 2019. So it sounds.
yeah.
I don't know if this is a.
No, that's real. That's real. That's a real.
No.
thing
What
happening,
I'm
yeah.
saying, I don't know if this is maybe the same one.
No, it's connected to the other ones that happened because they were connected. If you remember, the one he did in 2000 was connected to the original. It was in the same universe as the original Shaft because he didn't play John Shaft from the original movie. The original Shaft showed
Yeah.
up in that movie and he played his uncle. So like it was same universe.
This can't be right.
It's just the only thing that it says the continuation of the story. It doesn't say anything
It-
about his
yeah.
son.
I think
So it
because
sounds-
Samuel Jackson's not the main guy in this one. It was
Okay.
supposed to be about his son, I believe, and his son's a cop. I
Is-
think.
These are two completely different movies, but is the new Joker film and the new Terminator film scheduled for next
Yeah,
year?
these are all on my list.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No, this fucking year's gonna be insane. Let me.
Because they
just-
haven't dropped anything about
No.
those. I mean, there's just been random Instagram
Pictures.
photos.
No,
or
there's
something
been,
on
there's
the
been
set.
more stuff.
There's been
coming up,
Terminator. They've released a couple official photos.
But like
of
no
that.
trailer, there's no teaser,
No,
no
not
nothing.
yet,
Like
not yet.
at least Aladdin has a fucking teaser.
I know, but let me mention one other one first, just because it's at the top of my list. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino. That comes
Yeah.
out this year. Leonardo
crazy.
DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, 4,000 other people. Like, this is gonna be. I'm really excited. I'm always excited for a Tarantino film.
It's the Manson family.
It's not. It's
Investigation or
about
something?
like a summer of '69 or whatever, or not. Maybe not summer, but it's about 1969 and a lot of shit that was going down. And it's Brad Pitt plays and Leonardo DiCaprio Leonardo DiCaprio plays the main, like an action star, and Brad Pitt plays his stuntman or whatever. And they live next door to Sharon Tate and Roman Polanski, I guess. And Sharon Tate was killed by the Manson family. So it's all kind of intertwined. There's a lot of shit. There's people playing, like, there's a guy playing Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's going to be in the movie, who was also connected. At first, there was this rumor going around. The police had this tip. They thought Bruce Lee killed Sharon Tate and all those people.
Yeah.
The first time. Anyways, it's crazy. Like, there's not a lot known about this movie, honestly. But it's Tarantino. Like, honestly, when he delivers,
He
like,
does,
always
yeah.
delivers. Like,
Yeah,
that's the thing, and it's always something unique.
The Hateful
and
Eight is still like I could rewatch that movie anytime.
That was his, and that was his
I'm
last
like,
movie.
That
That was
movie
his most
floored
recent.
me.
Like, it's not like his early shit where he's like falling off. Like, that's his last movie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's-
such a
that's
solid
true,
movie.
Yeah, he's
That's
only
right.
gotten better. Like, his quality of films have increased.
His
improved.
style it's just unique and very interesting.
It's
to
very
watch.
homage
'Cause
heavy,
it's
but it's
very
him.
Yeah.
open and raw.
Yeah.
Every film of his, like, he just goes all out on the women. It's like, I don't care what you think.
Yep.
This is how it was. This is how people talked. Or
Yeah.
This is how
There's
gruesome
no
it
and there's no
was.
wasted frame in terms of the cinematography.
Yeah.
There's no wasted
There's no
frame.
wasted frame. I respect the.
He changes things up too. It's like you think for like the first 2 hours of the film, you're watching one movie, and then all of a sudden everything like
flips.
Never
flips on its
predictable.
head, and you're like, wait, what the
Never
fuck?
predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neil, I'm surprised you didn't bring up this film right here. It's called Masters of the what the fuck is it called? Masters of
Is that
Of the
not on my
domain, of the
list.
domain, Masters of the Domain.
I can't keep
Masters
track with
of
all
the-
these false
Masters-
Masters of the Universe wannabe
Promises.
reboots. or whatever.
2019.
Is it still McG?
Yeah.
McG?
It's
No,
Aaron
McGee-
Yee and
McGee
Adam
is gone.
Lee, director.
I think McGee announced he was walking away like a
Yeah.
long time
Like
ago.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
So right
'Cause
now
they were
it's
saying
Aaron
Brad
Yee
Pitt
and
was
Aaron-
going to be in it or something
No,
and play
I-
He-Man at
No.
one point.
Brad Pitt's like 90.
Brad Pitt's name always ends up on these like movies.
Yeah,
Like,
he was supposed to play Bruce Lee in the biopic that they were doing.
I think he wasn't even like an actor yet, and he was supposed to be in Die Hard. He was like before Bruce Willis. It was like
that's not even a thing. That's not a thing.
he wasn't
This is
even
a-
born
this is a
yet.
great
and
He
little
was
then-
gonna play
summary here.
Dorothy in Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah, he was gonna
Originally,
be
it's
Dorothy,
Brad
and then
Pitt.
they
Or,
gave it
or he's
to,
gonna be Toto. One of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Brad Pitt.
But this Master Universe, I think that's very rumor heavy. I don't think it's even in production.
It's might be not.
If it's not in
I'm just
production,
saying if
it's not.
there.
But at this
I'm
point in January of 2019, if it's not in production already, it's not being released in 2019. Not for a heavy eye candy movie like that, and that's not going to be like a
I
non-special
think they
effects
should
heavy
look at
movie.
something like. I mean, I haven't seen Aquaman yet, obviously, but they should look at something like Aquaman and look at the success of that. And
They should get
if you're
James
gonna do-
Wan for Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a Masters of the Universe, like it should try to like enter the universe of the original, the original Masters universe, but also take elements from the animated film, and they should just flesh out a whole
show,
new
yeah.
universe.
I don't think you're really looking forward to a reboot because you
I'm
just
not.
like that movie because of what that movie is. You're not
Yeah.
looking for the storyline or you.
I'm
you
not
like
like
certain
I don't
things.
love like He-Man as
Yeah,
a
you
character.
never liked
like
the-
it's that
he's not a
movie. It
cartoon
was
guy.
that my time of life. Like when I saw the
Yeah.
impact it
Yeah.
had on me. Like it's
I
more,
get that about you. You're not into the He-Man character. You're not into that
Yeah.
universe. You like Frank Langella as Skeletor. You
It's
like
really in a
you
weird
like the
way.
dialogue
It's
in that
Courtney
movie.
Cox, Frank Langella, like in
Dolph
that like
Lundgren.
mixture of like these fantastical characters coming into. It was like an 80s
Gwildor.
thing. Yeah, Gwildor. If this was like an 80s thing that you don't see too much. Well, I
KFC
guess
buckets.
you see it a little bit now with the Marvel
Yeah.
films, but like these like people from another fucking part of the universe like show up on Earth and just crash the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically
just
Thor.
start-
He's Thor.
Yeah, and like Courtney Cox getting chased by these creatures, He-Man saves her, and then it's like it's night of like insanity where like
In a high
Skeletor
school,
shows
in a high
up.
school auditorium.
Yeah, the high school, and like he's a musician,
Yeah.
and they're like gonna go off to college, and it's like all this shit happens. And it's like
Principal
aliens
Skinner,
and
Principal Skinner's
creatures.
in it. Like
Yeah,
you know,
Principal
he's
Skinner.
slacker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
like
forgot
got
about
his
that.
shotgun. He's like, hey, nobody takes pot shots. Lubick, that was his
Lubick.
name. Yeah.
I don't know. what
God,
they're gonna
man,
do
now
with
I
it.
gotta watch it again. It's so good.
Are you kidding me? Charlie's
it's-
Angels?
Yeah, they're doing that. They're doing a reboot of that. That could use a reboot, honestly.
It could.
Can it?
I rewatched the second one and I was like, ugh.
They're not. That's McG, isn't it?
McGee did both of them. Yeah,
Those
they weren't
movies
bad.
are very early 2000s. Like early
I
2000s
remember loving
had
it.
Yeah, early 2000 had a very distinct visual style. And
It was all trying to rip off the Matrix. It was like ridiculous wire work.
But
it's
it
like
was-
so cool, obviously.
Yeah,
wire
but it was
work.
like camp. There was camp throughout. It was very
Yeah.
Fast and Furious. Like all those things just were like.
Bill Murray was in those. Or he's
Yeah,
in the
he played.
first
He
one.
was in the first one. He played the
Bosley.
Bosley. Yes.
I know what you're excited
I own
about.
those movies.
Yeah.
I know what Nick's excited about.
Yeah. What's that?
Zombieland 2.
Yeah. So that's on my list.
Oh, yeah,
Zombieland
fuck.
2 is on my list.
Is that release date for this year?
Yeah.
October.
Oh.
Yep.
It doesn't have an actual date, but it's
No,
in
but it's like
October.
supposed to be about around Halloween. Okay, but I actually have an actual list here. I'm not just going willy nilly freestyle here.
Do
I
you
got
have
another-
Sonic?
I am, because
the
every
Hedgehog.
race is different.
I don't, but that does look interesting. The poster, some people didn't like it, and I was like, "What don't you like about this poster?" It's a
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Sonic
movie,
is literally like a blue guy.
He's a
with-
blue
He's
fucking
like
guy,
a
and he-
human that's a half hedgehog.
and the Sonic the Hedgehog poster, which is like the animated poster where it kind of moved, or the motion poster. I was like, it looks like what a Sonic the Hedgehog movie would look like if it was kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
what are we not liking about this? Like, fuck you, nerd. Like,
Yeah,
fuck you. Like,
nerds
I
are
don't know
the
what you
worst.
want.
Fucking nerds.
Fucking nerds! I hate nerds! Was that Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Okay, so Aladdin.
God, they spent $90 million.
You know, we
on
haven't
this
discussed
Sonic
Aladdin.
Diego thinks it's going to be amazing. He saw those
I do
photos
not.
in Entertainment,
No, I do not.
Entertainment Weekly.
No, I do
Diego
not.
was like, "This movie is
Can I-
on
can I
point."
get-
Nuts.
Can I give my 2 cents on this movie real quick and what happened with this whole hubbubaloo? or whatever about this.
I'm not worried
genie
at
character.
all.
I'm not worried at all.
I'm not
What
worried
that
at
was,
all.
guys.
I am.
Okay.
Have you seen Sherlock Holmes and Game of Shadows? The two Sherlock.
Yes.
That's Guy Ritchie. The guy knows how to
Have you
make a
seen
movie. He's
Snatch
gonna take.
and Lock, Stock,
Yeah,
and Two
the
Smoking
guy
Barrels?
has like a history of fantastic films. I'm not worried that some bad photo shoot.
Yes.
Like
No,
it's
I'm
gonna
not.
be
It's
real.
not.
Let's discuss.
That's not it.
What happened
For me,
here? All
it's
that
just-
happened here, dude. Let me just say this real quick.
It's gonna be a
all
beat
that
for beat
happened,
remake, though.
People lost their mind, and all these people were misinformed, ill-informed, and uninformed. Okay, they thought, "Oh my God, look, there's Will Smith." I'm like, first off, the cover, the main thing everybody was looking at was the cover. It was a photo shoot.
It's
A
really
photo
bad.
shoot done by
Yeah,
Entertainment
no.
Weekly,
It was bad.
which was not good. And whoever approved this shit as the first reveal of the genie is a goddamn idiot. What they should have done was release a poster where you only saw his eyes, and it was like a little blue around his like. You should have done like snuck it like just
You know what I
trickled it
thought?
out.
Either that, or
I
you
think
should have
this is
shown
a-
him as CGI.
No, I think they did this shit on purpose. I think this is like a PR thing. So they're gonna like slam everybody with this like horrible photo shoot, and then when people go see the film, it's gonna blow them away, and it's gonna create this like grassroots like.
Or they know, yeah, this is not coming out as good as we think.
I think people
Let's
thought
go ahead and have a
Aquaman
film.
was going to be garbage, and now look what's happening. Like,
I agree.
It's just
Look,
totally,
I knew
everyone
the image-
underestimated what
Look,
it was going to be.
As soon as that image came out, when I saw it,
yeah.
I also saw Will Smith's comment on it, where he stated that this is. Like,
I'm gonna
this
be
is
mostly
very
CGI.
small.
This is my human
Yeah.
disguise in the movie.
Thank you.
They just shouldn't
said
have
what?
started that way.
What did he say?
It
Well,
was his
because you
human
have-
disguise. He commented on Instagram. He shared the thing, and then people were like, "What the fuck?" And then he answered one guy. He's like, "I thought you were supposed to be blue." He goes, "No, this is just me in my human disguise in the movie. This is how I blend
And
in."
people forget
He
that
goes-
at the end
he
of the
goes,
film,
but
you do
I'm
see the genie.
CGI. I'm CGI and blue in most of the movie.
Oh,
So
But
I'm like,
at
I
the
don't know
end
why
of the
they-
film, you see
they
the
must
genie.
not have finalized it then.
Well, no, at the end of the movie, Aladdin, you see the genie in his true form, because he releases him.
really, all that happens is that he's still blue though.
Was he?
Yeah, he's definitely still blue. He just loses the little
The lockets,
little
yeah.
lockets or
Yeah, but
whatever,
he goes
bracelets.
white in the movie when he's doing the
He doesn't
Prince
go
Ali,
white.
the Prince Ali song. He
Oh,
goes
he
white.
absolutely,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
He's,
He goes white.
He goes Arab.
He goes white.
He
Yeah.
goes Arab.
He's a light
I don't
Arab
know.
then. Like he's white.
Well, they're all light in that movie.
I know, but
That all didn't shake me. I've been awkward
Was
about
that-
Will
that
Smith.
people are like
that
upset
Hitler
that Will Smith
Disney.
is black. That's what this is. Like,
No.
is that why? It seems like
No,
that.
it's
They're
not.
like he's not. He's a black guy. He's the darkest genie you've had in Arab land.
so
literally-
that's accurate.
I mean, he was blue before though. He,
Yeah,
he
I
had
know.
no
I don't
skin
think
color.
that's it.
I don't think
I'm
that's
just
it.
concerned. Look,
I think it just
me
looked bad.
Robin
It did look
Williams
bad.
is
It was
just,
not
It just
good.
was not even well lit. Like whoever the
No, it
photographer was like, it would be like us putting the actors in like,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
didn't snap a picture on the set. You know what I mean? They just kind of like they got it together later on, put
But
them back in the garb. It's
the
not- it's
trailer
not
is
good.
amazing.
So
The
it
trailer-
was
teaser,
horrible.
teaser.
It was a horrible PR. It
Yes,
was definitely a
that's
horrible
all it
PR.
was.
The trailer was
It's a
just like every
promotional
other,
misstep.
every just like every other live animation,
I don't know what
action
they're called.
films.
It's all
that they're
CG.
doing.
I don't know why they keep calling it live
It's the
action.
There's live
same
people in it.
trailer. Lion King is the same trailer as the animation.
Lion King is great.
Aladdin's the same.
They're direct
trailer.
remakes of the animated
They're
films, pretty
direct.
much.
Yeah, they're direct remakes. I'm just not convinced yet with Will Smith playing the genie because his caliber against Robin Williams, and just remember this iconic genie and Robin Williams just rapid fire and every. I've never seen Will. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just concerned that he can bring the level that Robin Williams naturally can.
So
that's it.
Let me tell you something real quick. Did you guys read the Entertainment Weekly article those photos came from?
No, I did not.
See, this is the problem with the internet. I bet you the majority of people didn't even read
I didn't
the
read
fucking
it, yeah.
article.
Who gets magazines
I do.
anymore?
I've been a subscriber to Entertainment Weekly since
I know.
2001. So I got it. I have it on my desk, and I read the article.
Yeah.
And he talks about it. Like Will Smith talks in that article about when the genie character was brought to him and how he was like, "There's Robin Williams did it. Like, what would I bring different to it?" And he's doing it differently. He's not
That's
doing
the only way you can
genie.
do it.
Yeah,
He's
it's the
doing
only way he
what
can
he's
do it,
doing.
yeah.
By the way, is a big hip hop flavor to it. He's like, okay, good. So Robin Williams, it's a musical. He did a musical thing. What can Will Smith, do? What do I know? I know hip hop. He's
Yeah.
bringing a hip hop element to it, and he's like, that's never been done before in any of these Disney kind of movies and whatever. He's like, I can bring that musical flavor to it. This more fresh, this more hip hop, this more. I could do that in the more kind of almost Will Smith humor.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring Will Smith to the genie. I'm not I'm do the Fresh Prince of the lamp. I'm not.
If they make a Fresh Prince reference in this movie, like
They're
it
going
breaks
to. He
the
talks about
third wall or fourth
he's
wall or
borrowing
whatever.
from all his different canons.
That would be amazing, like having a little Deadpool.
He's doing
no,
that's what he's doing.
Great.
That's where me
because
and my monkey was
Robin
spending most of my
Robin
days.
Williams acknowledged things outside the universe.
Exactly. And
Like
that's what he's doing in this.
Yeah.
That's
He
where
said-
me
he
and my
said-
monkey, me and Abu was spending most of my days.
That would be amazing, actually.
Chilling out,
Chilling out nice with nothing to do
Dude.
inside of this lamp
trying to get a carpet that I flew.
that I flew. Yeah, that's not bad.
That works,
We can
that
make it
work.
work. We can make it work.
we
Let's
got
work it
this.
over. Work it over. But he says he's even, I think he said he's acknowledging his own movie. Like he's like some of the things, like he's bringing things from the Fresh Prince. He's bringing things into this movie.
That's really good to hear. That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm not against
I just
Aladdin.
wish people would read it.
And this was way before the image, before the article. I just been from the beginning saying that just Robin Williams, he's a different caliber.
It's
than most
impossible to
comedians.
redo that unless you use
It's so
his voice.
impossible. So when you bring up such a huge star to reenact something from another huge star like that, it's awkward to me.
Yes, I
I
get
think
it.
it's difficult for me to. I don't think an actor should. Normally, I wouldn't suggest that.
Yeah.
I don't think they should. So, I don't know. And Will Smith is awesome. His new music, I saw his
great.
new YouTube video.
He's the
with
biggest
his new song.
Instagram star
It's
and
crazy.
YouTube
It's
star, yeah.
it's awesome. So I do think he's an incredible
His Instagram
person.
account
Yeah.
is like awesome, and
It's-
his YouTube
he's,
channel.
He's
like,
number one. He's number one.
He's
right now.
literally the best at
Instagram,
it.
yeah.
Like his videos are like awesome. Like they're funny.
number one on Instagram.
They're
It's
personal.
crazy.
They're positive. They're great. He's just a great entertainer. Like the guy's charismatic, like to a T.
Yeah,
Oh,
and so like I hope he does it. I wish him like all. I wish that it works.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
That's all I can
I
say.
think it will. I hope it will, Smith. But I just want it to come out. And people, because they're already, the thing is, the internet goes crazy. I saw a lot of people shitting on the Aladdin and the Jasmine casting, and some of it's like they're not dark enough, and they're not. And I'm like, just
stop
just
and
watch
enjoy
the
it.
fucking movie.
Just enjoy it.
Can we
Yeah.
just fucking have the movie coming out and watch the movie? The teaser, like we said, if anybody didn't see the teaser, there is a trailer to Aladdin, and it looks good.
The only thing that people, the
Jafar's
internet,
the only one I'm worried about.
Don't be worried. The only thing that I feel like the internet has ever agreed on is their obsession with Infinity War. Like everyone on the internet's like, "Oh, Avengers is like the greatest thing since life." And I'm
That
like,
also
"What?"
comes
People
down that
aren't
shit.
arguing about that though.
I haven't seen anybody say anything bad about that movie, and I'm like, it's a good, okay movie. It's not like,
But I'm glad. I don't want more people fighting. So I'm glad.
no, I don't want people
And then that's
fighting
why-
either. But I don't understand that like mentality. But then something like this comes out, and then everyone has a varied opinion. Like
Yeah.
it makes no sense to me.
True. Good segue, by the way.
So,
Avengers
yeah,
Endgame.
Avenger. Endgame. Yep.
Endgame.
Yeah,
more of the
I don't
same.
love the
We're gonna
title,
bring everybody
but-
back.
Do we don't
It's
know?
gonna unsnap, and then everybody's
Everybody's
gonna come
again.
back.
I don't know.
What do you mean we don't know? We
don't
already know there
know.
are like 10 Marvel movies that are lined up like for this year alone.
Yeah, but we
after-
don't know.
This guy.
They're good recap.
All right,
Everybody's-
all right,
Dude,
all right.
I'm
I'm just gonna
everybody's
You're
pretend.
like,
making
all
fun
right,
of me at work.
bet. We'll just see.
Everybody's making fun of me at work because I'm saying I don't think for some reason I don't think Captain America is gonna die.
He doesn't have a beard in this movie, so we should be talking
But if you
about that.
we need to talk about that. We talk about that. There's a play in time lapse.
There's a time
You know
travel
what it is?
element.
And
I need
Ant-Man
to, I need
can
to watch
time-lapse.
it again, actually, because I saw it in the theater the one time, and there's all these things I like totally forgot
Yeah.
about this movie. So I think
you
I
don't
should
even
watch
remember
it
who
again.
died and who didn't. Right? Let's watch.
I
We
sure
should watch
don't.
that and then watch
I just,
Endgame.
in my mind, everyone died, which was my wishful
Definitely not.
thinking.
Yeah.
But that didn't.
No,
happen.
Tony Stark's on another fucking planet by himself as a human. You know what I mean? He's got to basically, and he's in the trailer. He's on that ship, and he doesn't think he's gonna make it back. It's insane. I
I
really
don't
want
want
to see
Sherlock Holmes to die.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
He actually, no.
Oh, yeah,
there's
they're
two
both
Sherlock Holmes
Sherlocks.
in this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
But
Robert
no, I
Downey
want to
Jr.
see Sherlock Holmes 3 because Guy Ritchie apparently is supposed to be working on Sherlock Holmes
Is he
3.
doing the third one?
I don't know if
Okay.
he's going to do it, but there's a
I don't
third
trust
one
him
that's
after
coming.
Ghostbusters. So
He didn't do it.
He didn't do Ghostbusters.
That was Paul Feig.
Paul Feig. I don't trust Paul Feig. Keep going.
What?
I was totally wrong.
I
I thought he did the
Oh,
Ghostbusters.
No.
We also
He
didn't
wasn't
mention the
involved.
fact that the final Star Wars film is coming
That's on
out.
my list.
J.J.
next year.
Abrams is
And
coming back to
J.J.
direct.
fucking
I
Abrams.
wanna see
Holy
Now I'm
shit.
excited.
Yeah.
See, we haven't seen anything on this, but it's episode 9, and it's J.J. Abrams. He did a great job with Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. Fuck you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Force Awakens
just
was a
straight-
solid, good.
I don't think
movie.
anybody said anything bad about
No,
it.
there were some people like, it's the same as the original Star Wars. I'm like, it's not. I got
No,
it that there was like,
it's
Here's
definitely
the
not
same
the same.
smack in your face that you got when you were.
It was
a kid,
great.
too.
yeah. It was great. I thought they did a
There are
fantastic
incredible
job.
moments in that film.
There are incredible moments. Adam Driver was great in that one.
I wasn't a big fan of when they killed Han Solo, but
Yeah,
what are you gonna
I
do?
didn't like that because I was like, you didn't have to.
it was crazy.
but they're
and you didn't have
they're
to,
killing off all
but
the original cast. That's what they're doing.
I don't know. But no, Carrie Fisher is still she's alive at the
Yeah,
end.
but somebody did. Anybody who hasn't seen Last Jedi, skip ahead 30 seconds. Luke Skywalker. He dies. He turns he goes into ethereal.
Han
Force
Solo
mist.
died. Luke
Does he
Skywalker
die?
ascended spiritually into
That's the
another
whole thing.
realm.
He can come
Han
back
Solo's
because
fucking
he's-
dead.
Yeah.
Did you think of what
Yeah.
happened to
His son killed him.
Yoda and his dad? They were all.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Holy
He's-
shit! It just occurred to me. You know
he's
what's
a
gonna
space ghost.
happen?
He's a Force ghost.
They're gonna return to the Jedi.
They're gonna return to the Jedi.
They're gonna return to the Jedi at the end of this movie, where they're gonna have like Han Solo there.
I
they're
hope
gonna
they have Han
Luke
Solo.
there, and they're gonna have Carrie
I would be
Fisher
okay
there,
with that. I don't
and-
care if it's campy or cheesy. I want to see
I
those
want
guys.
that. I
How would
want
they have
that.
Han
there.
Solo though?
It doesn't matter.
That's the point. I don't care. He's
Yeah, I
married.
don't
He's
care.
married into the Force.
Yeah.
He's married
He's
into
married
the
into
Force.
He's married into it, so he gets to ascend
Yeah.
and live on, for
Yeah,
eternity.
he
as a
married into the
spirit.
Force. That's all.
He's married into
yeah.
Force.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's gonna be good. Toy Story.
Toy Story
4. I think they should have
Yeah.
ended on 3, but I'm curious to see what they do with 4. I mean, they could keep making a million of those
Who
movies.
said John Wick
This
was
is what
going
I'm
to be in
saying.
this
It's like the
movie?
fucking
Yeah.
year.
Is that what you said?
There was a poster. I sent.
Yeah.
No, I sent you guys a poster.
Yeah,
That's so
I
crazy.
saw that. I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
No, the whole push of like Woody's supposed to die or something like that.
They
What
can't
is-
do that in these toys. They
They
can't do
definitely
that.
cannot do that. I don't believe it at all.
Toy Story 3 closed out the movies
Incredible,
beautifully.
yeah.
Like where
Oh,
they
yeah.
he basically gives the toys to that little girl, and but you can always do more, obviously, with it. But we're done. Like Andy went off to
Just
college.
end it.
Just end it. It was good, but it's probably gonna be great. Like honestly, it's gonna probably be a
Yeah.
great movie. But I didn't feel like they needed to do it. But fine, great, they're gonna do it.
But this is what I was saying. Is like this is like the year of the Disney because you have, of course, Avengers, Endgame. You have Captain Marvel. You have
Lion
King.
We gotta talk that.
We are. Let's
Dumbo.
talk about it right
Talk
now.
about it.
Dumbo.
Dumbo
But let's talk
too,
about
Tim
Lion
Burton.
King, and then we're going to Dumbo.
Yeah,
This
Lion
is
King.
like this is what people have been talking about since the first like.
I love
promotion
people are like
about this.
live action remake.
it's not
and
like
I'm
that. No, they actually didn't.
You went
they
from
haven't called-
animation to computer animation, hand animation.
This
to computer
movie has
animation.
no humans in it. I don't think so. So it's they came up with some new word for it. I don't remember what it is because it's not.
Did they motion capture animals at the very least?
They did like John Favreau's doing it. They did like
Is it gonna be good?
yeah, because he did Jungle Book. You weren't a big fan of that. I think you need to
I was
rewatch
not.
that.
We saw it in theaters, and I was like, I feel like
I feel like you were off that day.
I like Beauty and the Beast more.
Oh, you're
Really?
Yeah, no.
You did not like Beauty and the
I
Beast
like
more
Beauty.
than.
No, I like.
a
I
remake?
thought Jungle Book was really, really good. I thought the
That's
kid
hard.
was
I
fantastic.
was never a fan of Jungle Book to begin with, so
That's
that's
what it
probably
is.
part. And I'm not a
Bill
fan
Murray
of
as
Dumbo,
Baloo,
so I don't-
like,
I
it was-
won't see Dumbo.
Okay.
I was never a fan of Dumbo.
It's Tim Burton though. You might see it.
Oh, I did like that last Tim Burton one, the Mrs. Peregrine's School for
Yeah,
Gifted Children.
Peculiar
or something.
Children, yeah.
Peculiar Children. That was actually really good.
Yeah. I think you should, I
Tim
think you'll see
Burton
Dumbo.
is
I
a
think you'll see
great choice
Dumbo.
for Dumbo.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect, because
yeah.
it's weird. It's like he
I'm
could
not
do
a fan of circuses. Like that's why Greatest
Creeps-
Showman. It's just circuses creep me out. I don't
Did you
know
see
what
The
it
Greatest
is.
Showman?
I did see it.
You know what?
But
That,
I don't
that
like
should have been on our
circuses.
greatest films of 2018. I should have brought that up because
Yeah.
that movie was
Really good.
really. It's
Really
so
good.
crazy how that movie. That the
It should
phenomenon
not
of
be, but it is.
yeah, the phenomenon of The Greatest Showman. Like the guy's literally going on tour now to do these songs. Like this thing has blown up,
Away, yeah.
and the critics weren't the ones who blew this up. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
Yeah.
It's just
The
been
audience.
word of mouth between.
Yeah.
This is like probably the
Yeah,
biggest
'cause this
disconnect
film-
where the audience have embraced this and made this a classic, and it had nothing to do with.
And this is not a Broadway
Media.
adaptation. Or
No,
something
it's
like
completely
that.
an
There wasn't a
original
lot of
musical.
promotions for
Original,
it.
done with a
Yeah.
guy in New Zealand or
They didn't do a
Australia.
lot of promotions for this film either.
No,
Yeah.
it's that movie just literally
Apparently,
took on a
Hugh
life of its
Jackman
own.
spent like a long time, like
7
trying
years?
to get it made. He was like, "I'll do Logan if you guys let me do Greatest Show."
Yeah, he developed this with the director for like 7 years. It's like some Australian director or New Zealand
Yeah.
director.
Yeah.
And the movie, the songs are incredible. The storyline, it's emotional. It's just
P.T.
it's,
Barnum.
it's,
His
it's a
background is
positive
theater.
film. It's a
Yeah.
positive.
He's a
positive,
big musical guy.
He is.
He's a big.
He's a stage
big,
actor. Yeah,
he's a stage actor. He's a big theater guy.
It's a really positive film, and like it's an uplifting film, and I thought it was great. But let's go back to 2019.
Lion King.
Lion King. Did you guys see the trailer?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it looked great.
the
Yeah,
same-
they did it. I felt it. They basically just did the
It's
cartoon.
Chelsea Wit-
It sounded
they
like
did
they
the same
changed
trailer.
it though. It wasn't the
No,
same.
it's the same trailer.
No, the audio.
The audio,
sounded
the
like it was
song?
a different
Rendition
singer.
of it?
You know,
Yeah,
the
different
thing is-
rendition, which I guess makes sense, but
You don't want to redo everything. Like they're gonna get too much shit for just
Well, they
basically
re-
doing the same thing. and
Well,
they
that's
have
what
to-
they did with Beauty and the Beast.
No, but they
just
re-recorded
re-released
They-
it in theaters.
They
I would
didn't
go
use the
see
same
one.
singers from the original. They actually just redid the songs. I'm like, you have to at least do that, otherwise it's lazy.
Yeah, and I like the new songs. I actually thought they were good.
I don't
And Beauty
know
and the
why,
Beast, I
but
don't know
one
why
of the
people shit
shots
on
that I
Beauty-
remember in the
Beauty and
first
Beast.
trailer when it was a cartoon was the rack zoom, because that was a new technology when they go
Oh,
to
with the gazelles coming and it's on
it's rack
him.
zoom. I was like, how do
Yeah.
you do that with a cartoon? And
Yeah.
that was so new.
That
was
is
a new
true. That
technology.
was really-
I remember, and then I saw it here. I was like, oh, I remember that shot, and I was being this. Like that is my number one film right now.
And the
that I
fact
want to
that
see.
James
That's
Earl
the one you're the
Jones
most
is coming
excited about?
back.
That I gotta say that is.
I mean,
I'm
it's
not.
just-
That's the
I
one
just
I'm.
think it's gonna be
truly
great.
excited.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
I think it's gonna be great.
I really am
James
excited
Earl
about it.
I
Jones.
mean, you brought back James Earl Jones, yeah.
Oh, I'm sold. Yeah, like,
I feel like if Robin Williams was still around, they would probably be back for.
I think so.
Aladdin.
I think
100%.
100% they would
Why
have offered
wouldn't
it to
you?
him. And I really had wished my number
don't know
one
why
pick
they
was
wouldn't,
they
I'm just
should have
saying.
used his audio and put it on animation, but he had something in his
Contract where.
yeah, or in his will or whatever. You can't use any of his shit basically.
So wait, didn't he for the second Aladdin? He didn't come back because they didn't want to give him the money, and it became like a whole thing. Because he only ended up making like $100,000
I'm
flat
sure
fee
on the original.
on the original film.
I
That's
don't-
all he was paid for that voice
I
work.
don't believe that. I believe
Google it.
I don't want to Google it right now.
You
But
don't want to be let down. That was it. It was like $100,000 for that movie, and then the second one, he wanted more money because that movie made like hundreds of millions of dollars,
Yeah.
and they said no, and they got a different actor for the direct-to-DVD release or direct-to-video or whatever, and then it became like this whole stink where people were like, "Fucking Disney, like criminal motherfuckers."
Yeah.
And then all this, then Disney like made amends with him and like paid him a shit ton of money for the third one, which was straight
is why
to
he came
video.
back, yeah.
So he did come back for the third one to
Right.
redo that character,
Right.
but it was like this whole they had to like. He was all pissed off, and
They had
you
to make
know, he was like, "Fuck you
reparations.
guys!"
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So the new Lion King movie, the voice actors on it, Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. This one I'm excited about.
Donald Glover.
Yeah, Donald Glover as Simba. But how about Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar?
Yeah.
He can't play a bad guy.
He can't play a bad guy. Children of Men.
Is he a bad guy now?
Yeah,
Have you seen
100%.
Children of Men?
Yes.
It's been a long time.
He can play a bad guy. Can
He
play
was
a
the bad guy in
And he became-
Serenity.
Doctor Strange. He
Oh
became
shit,
a bad
you're
guy.
right. He was the
He was
bad guy in Serenity.
He
All right,
became
you know
a bad
what?
guy
I'm
in Doctor
sold, I'm
Strange.
sold.
Yeah. Anyways, he's a great actor.
He is.
You have Amy Sedaris, Keegan Michael Key.
He was so elegant. in
Alfred
Serenity.
Woodard, Billy Eichner, Beyonce,
Yeah.
John Oliver as Zazu. I think the movie's gonna be fantastic.
This is
I'm really
perfect.
looking for it.
Like
Yeah.
this is the perfect.
Perfect
John
casting.
Oliver as Zazu.
Yeah.
That's like hot. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, so that one I'm really excited for. So that's your number one.
That is up there.
Yeah, I
Another
agree.
one I'm starting to get more and more emotional about is Pet Cemetery.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I really am because
I
that was
hope
a
it's good.
great film. That
Yeah,
was-
it never had like a special place in my heart or whatever. I saw it when I was a kid,
Oh,
but
You know what?
He
We
only
went-
got paid $75,000 for
oh,
Aladdin.
the original. Wow, that's
And apparently, the only reason he did it is because Disney owned Touchstone, and they allowed him to make Good Morning Vietnam, which he had like pushed. He really wanted to have that
Yeah.
movie made, and
That
so
was, like,
Disney
4
was
years
like,
later, yeah.
"Sure, you could make that movie." And then he was
Yeah.
like, "Thank you for letting me make this movie. I'll do the Genie for $75,000." His
not
asking
thinking
rate was $8
because
million
when
at
he
the
signed
time.
on to it, he didn't know that it was going to blow up.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
Disney,
said, "I don't
Disney-
want you to put my name on it. Like, you know, don't even promote that I'm in it or whatever."
He didn't
Like,
know it was going to
know-
become iconic.
Yeah, he didn't. I'm sure
He didn't know
I'm
that.
sure, yeah.
Well, because at this point in the '80s, Disney wasn't like Disney cartoons weren't a big thing. It was
You
Little
had Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
No, it's '89. I'm saying it really launched into the '90s. So '89 was Little Mermaid.
And then Beauty and the Beast was 91. And
Aladdin's
Beauty and the Beast
92.
got like
No, but
nominated for best.
Realize
film.
he had to sign up how far beforehand. He had to do that like
Oh
3
shit,
years
you're right.
beforehand.
He did it like 4 years before those movies
Because
came out.
Good Morning Vietnam's like 88, 87, 88.
Wow.
So he signed on for that several years before.
And then like 3 years later,
Not knowing it's gonna blow up because the '80s did not have Disney cartoons. They was kind of in the dumps, like they
It
were
was a
known.
TV
It was the
film.
Little Mermaid
Wow.
was the
I
revival.
didn't even think about that. Yeah. Shit.
It's interesting. So that's why.
That's
Interesting.
crazy.
If he'd known, if Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast had already come out and been big hits, he would have been like,
like, give me $20 million. or
yeah,
something.
exactly,
Yeah.
right now. Yeah. Anyways, so you were gonna say
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery, yeah. So
Oh
you're excited
yeah,
about
that does look good.
I'm excited. That
My
film,
boy's in it.
You know what? Like,
Jonathan.
Yeah,
Lithgow, John Lithgow, you fucker.
Jonathan Lithgow.
Jonathan.
John.
That's gonna stick one of these days.
Little
You're gonna refer to him as Jonathan Lithgow one day.
In my
And you're
head,
like,
I do. I have to do
Little
the
John.
mental switch.
No, I'm excited about that. Look, And what made it more crazy is that this, like, we went to a friend's house this weekend. And they have a kid, and the first time I met the kid, he looks like that kid in the film. I'm like, holy fuck.
Jesus.
I'm like, yo, dude, stay the fuck away
Yeah.
from me, kid.
Yeah. So the movie I really want to see, honestly, is Joker.
Yeah.
I'm interested-
With
I'm interested.
Joaquin Phoenix, and you have Todd Phillips directing it.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese was supposed to be a producer on it. I don't know if that's official. It was like he was signed on official, but I don't know that it ended up happening. I don't really know. But Joker looks really interesting. It takes place in the crime world in the 80s. He plays like a comedian. That's kind of like, anyways, it's like a different story of the Joker. You know,
Yeah.
it does borrow from
Yeah.
some comics, like I think the Killing Joke comic. So I'm just really interested to see what they do with it. It's a fascinating character.
I want to see that movie that You Were Never There or something like that. It's on
Yeah.
Amazon. I want to see that movie that Joaquin.
What do you guys
Phoenix
think
did.
about Hellboy?
Yeah, the trailer looks
yeah,
funny.
it looks interesting.
It looks funny.
Yeah,
It's
different.
It's different.
It's
yeah.
different, and I
It's
was like,
not-
how are they
take
gonna
on-
make it
yeah.
different? He was more of a kid almost, like
Yeah.
in a way that the way he plays his character is.
Well, in that way, he's that way in the Guillermo del Toro film.
It's different though.
I don't know.
Something feels
I
different.
love those Guillermo. I love.
They're
both
good.
of
Ron
them.
Perlman, yeah, the
Yeah,
Golden
Ron
Army.
Perlman is like. So I've rewatched those movies multiple times, and like when I saw the trailer for this, I was like, it's different, but not in a bad way.
Yeah,
So I'm like, okay, I'm sold.
yeah. I want to see it. I definitely thought it looked good.
Yeah.
Some people had some things to say about it, and I'm like, I thought like it looked solid.
I think
and
he's the
David Harbour
perfect
from
person,
David
yeah.
Harbour from Stranger Things.
He's great.
He's great.
The one film that I saw the trailer for that I think too much is the new Godzilla film.
I was gonna bring
I
that
have
up.
not
I
really-
didn't
I've
think it
seen
was
the
too
trailer.
much. It needed more. Like it's fucking Godzilla, man.
Yo, you look at the
you
size.
gotta go
Did you
bananas.
see the-
Look
did
at
you
the
see-
size
no,
of
did you
these
see the movie?
creatures.
Did you see the other Godzilla movie?
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
a sequel to it?
100%.
You only really
one?
did you see Godzilla? It came out a few with
Oh,
Bryan
yeah,
Cranston and
yeah.
all that. You barely see Godzilla.
Yeah, but have you seen the new
I
trailer
thought
for
that
this
worked
one?
for it.
For like the first hour,
I
he
haven't.
doesn't show
And
up.
if I did,
yeah.
I don't remember seeing
Okay,
it.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
show it to you, but
A lot of stuff's happening in that trailer.
like these creatures so
But it-
big.
it
it's
looks
how the
epic.
how the fuck is
I
the
think I
world
saw it.
staying
I'm
in
just
one
forgetting
place?
it.
Gravity has shifted,
They're not
bro.
that big, no.
Are
They're
you
just
kidding
they're as
me?
big as like a skyscraper. That's not that big.
These motherfucker, they showed a horizon and a 3 fucking headed dragon in the back. I forgot the
Oh,
name
what's
of it.
that? Then yeah, that dragon. The
They're
three-headed
bringing back the
dragon.
old creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the moth.
Yeah.
Isn't the moth in this one? Too?
The moth
Do
is
you
in-
remember how King Kong ended?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the post-credit
Skull
scene?
Island or whatever? Yeah, they
Yeah.
had the post-credit scene where it was like we're an organization. It like has been keeping
Yeah.
track for hundreds of or thousands of
Yeah.
years.
I actually like
on the
that. I
creature.
like
because
that.
that's the next
I'm
one.
like, wrap all these motherfuckers together. I'm
That's
into
the
it.
next
'Cause
one.
The Avengers.
I watched Pacific Rim 2 and I was like,
I
it was
know,
it was
that's
all right. I love Pacific Rim. I thought
Yeah,
the
the
first one
second
was
one was
really
kinda
good.
like-
I don't know
felt
why
like
they
a-
made a sequel at all, to be honest with you.
It
it wasn't.
felt- it
you know,
felt-
I honestly didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't think it was bad.
It was great to
It
watch.
was
I just
forget-
felt like it felt
wasn't unique though.
unnecessary.
It
wasn't,
kind of
no.
forgettable.
It was
Yeah.
forgettable.
The
It was
first one
100%
was Guillermo del
First one
Toro.
was great.
Guillermo del
You know,
Toro.
one of those films that you're like, hey, I know this movie sucks, but I just want to lay down on the couch and watch
I get it.
That's
Yeah,
what
totally.
was.
That's
It
what
was
it was,
fine.
yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
fine. But it just
It felt like they didn't need to make it.
it felt
But
like
they are working
Yeah.
on Godzilla and King Kong. Yes.
I'm into it.
Yes. So here's one Terminator.
Terminator.
Okay.
said it?
He just mentioned it in Pat. We never
Oh,
talked
okay,
about
okay,
it.
we never
So
did.
Sarah
Terminator
Connor.
is the sequel to Terminator 2, Judgment Day. So they're ignoring
James Cameron
all the other
stopped
ones.
making the Avatar films. He's directing this.
No, he's producing this.
That motherfucker.
What's his face? Who did?
He
the
needs to
first
stop
Deadpool.
working on Avatar and release The Abyss on Blu-ray or whatever.
I know.
4K, fucker. I can't
So,
believe it's
he
hap-
tried.
It's
What was
only,
that- what was that?
I've had it on DVD for like 20 years, and he
Yeah.
won't remaster the film and release it on Blu-ray.
He
And
won't?
it's because of him. That's
Yeah.
why it won't come out.
Well,
Because
he
he's
came
doing
out with
other shit.
another underwater film. What was it called?
Deep.
Another underwater film?
He did that.
Cave.
Oh,
Yeah,
he didn't. He was just a producer.
Producer, right?
direct
He didn't
it.
direct it.
Yeah, he was a producer.
Wait, but Terminator.
Yeah.
So we got Sarah Connor come back, Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
We got Mackenzie Davis in it from Blade Runner 2049. Arnold.
Arnold.
I'm excited about it. Apparently, the themes that they're playing with on this. I'm really excited. I haven't seen the
Who
trailer
plays
yet.
John Connor?
I don't think he's in it.
He's got to be in it.
I mean, he must be in it, but I haven't heard anybody announce. I mean, Edward Furlong would be great if he could, get his.
He's still
I don't know.
around.
Yeah, he's around. He's around.
Okay,
He's around.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
'cause, you
No,
know,
and I don't know that he doesn't have his shit together. I just don't know. You don't really see him in anything, and A couple times I saw him.
Macaulay Culkin got his shit together. He seems like he's doing really well.
He does, right? He does look like he's got his shit together. There's nobody listed as John Connor on IMDb.
Wow. Okay.
Which is weird, right? It is weird.
It feels
Maybe he
weird.
died and she had to basically step up and like stick around to like fucking handle shit. I don't know. I like that they're ignoring all the sequels, so it kind of throws us off. I don't know what's going on in this world now.
Yeah.
Because at the end of Terminator 2, if we're just acknowledging only the first two movies,
Have they said that? They're only acknowledging the first two?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing what they did with Halloween.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm
That's cool.
excited, and it's James Cameron's producing on it, and had to approve it all, and like he's very involved, and I'm really excited to see what fucking happens.
Yeah.
So that's coming out this year. Dark Phoenix, which is the next X-Men movie.
Yeah.
That should be really good. I wasn't a huge fan of the last one that came out, but
I don't think
all of the other ones were really
I'm
good.
super concerned
Was that the
about
last
that
one?
film.
Really?
Apocalypse?
Dark Phoenix?
Apocalypse, yeah. It was
I don't know why they're focusing on Phoenix.
because
character.
it's the Dark Phoenix character. Remember they did that in Last Stand in the end of X-Men 2, Jean Grey.
I do remember.
That's remember do you ever watch the cartoon in the 90s? Do you remember that huge storyline they did in that about the Dark Phoenix? It's a really big storyline in the comic books. The cartoon had it. It's really ripe for a lot of insanity because she's this like level 5 mutant. Like she has this thing inside of her and busts out. It's like world ending.
Yeah.
And they're trying to contain it and trying to contain her.
I'll watch it if Deadpool shows up.
I hope he
So I'll
does.
watch it.
He goes and just rips the fucking entire movie down, fucking kicks the reel off the fucking thing, and just walks away. And the movie ends with no resolution.
That would be amazing.
Somebody's got to do that.
Would be amazing.
Somebody's got to do that.
Have you guys heard this with James Gray, Ad Strada?
I just saw a thing about it. I didn't really.
Brad Pitt. I read a little bit about it.
You
It
did?
seems
I don't know anything
it's
about
like
it.
another
Interstellar.
interstellar style.
Yeah,
type
there
of
was
thing.
a Will Smith movie. It looks like some kind of thriller or something. I haven't watched a trailer for it yet, though.
It's called Aladdin.
Yeah, it's got Brad Pitt,
after-
Tommy Lee Jones.
It's coming out next year. Another Will Smith movie.
Yeah,
Well,
Brad Pitt, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland. So
Wow.
this has got a pretty Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie
Okay.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
The guy from the 90s?
Yes, he's in this. Yeah, Jamie Kennedy.
he was in that.
is
He was
this.
in that
Yeah.
rap movie where he was like, the I don't want to use the word, but
Oh, White Boy? No, he wasn't in White Boys. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, he was like the
Yeah.
hood guy or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
and He
A
was
wigger.
all.
A wigger.
Oh, that's
You
what I
could say
wasn't
wigger.
gonna say.
You could say
Okay,
wigger.
yeah.
You could say wigger. That's
you,
fine.
You
That's
can
like-
say it. That's
you
your
can say-
word.
My word.
You know, you've been culturally
You could
accepted
say
into being able.
You could
to
say cracker. You
Okay.
could say wigger. They're not offensive. Like nobody cares.
Some people must be offended.
Yeah, but it's people we don't care about.
That's true.
We don't associate with them rednecks. No.
But no, it's
crackers.
Gemini Man. It says it's fantasy science fiction. Will Smith.
Oh, I did hear
2019.
about that. I didn't say, but I heard about it. Also, is Alita Battle Angel coming out this year?
Yes.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
coming
Robert
out this year.
Rodriguez.
I'm super.
Yeah.
This film has been in the making for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
James
James Cameron's a
Cameron.
producer on that
Yeah,
too.
producer,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but we didn't discuss the one
There's
that we
too
had.
much.
Us. Jordan Peele's new movie.
Is that
Yeah.
this year?
Yeah. The trailer. Did you see the trailer for it?
Yes, I did.
Did you see what he did? He sent around this box to all these different various people, random
Yeah.
people, celebrities, journalists, whatever. And inside the box, they'd open it up. It was like ensconced in like red velvet, and it had a pair of gold scissors. And it had a note and like you're invited, or like some crazy shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And they were like, I'm totally freaking out right now.
Yeah.
And it was promote the movie. In the trailer, it's like
Yeah.
the person has the gold scissors. It looks insane. It looks crazy, and he did a great job with Get Out. I'm really excited to see what he does with Us. If
I
you haven't
think,
seen
like,
the trailer, check it out.
The way the trailer is handled and like the music and like the flow and the tone of the trailer,
Yeah.
Like
It makes it-
really,
yeah.
makes
Yeah,
it
Lupita
seem
Nyong'o's
crazy.
in this.
Yeah, she looks.
Who's the guy in this? Oh, it's the guy from
bananas.
Black Panther as well. Both of them
Yeah.
were in Black
Yep.
Panther.
Oh, I haven't seen
If
that
you see Black Panther, you'll know he plays a significant role in Black Panther, and he plays the dad in this movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in Bird Box, the guy who plays the TSA agent is in Bird Box.
Oh my god, I loved him.
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
so
wow.
good in Get Out.
There's so many people in Bird Box. Like you're gonna be like, wait, what is that? John Malkovich? Yeah,
That's
it's all
crazy.
these people are in it.
Glass is coming out this year.
Glass,
Oh,
yeah.
how have we
Sequel
not
to
mentioned
Split.
Glass?
I know, M. Night
What the fuck?
Shyamalan.
God, there's too many movies.
One more, and this is actually
This is what we know of.
yeah.
And it's not even 2019
I
yet.
know. Rocket,
I mean, it is.
Rocket
technically.
Man. Rocket Man, where you
Yeah.
have
Oh, yeah.
the guy from Kingsman, Taron Egerton or whatever.
Is that are they
He's playing Elton John.
Wow.
He's playing Elton John, and the trailer looks incredible. I think it was.
I gotta be honest.
Trailer.
When I first heard about Rocket Man, I was
Yeah.
excited because of a totally different reason. Because I used to love the Disney Rocket Man film. Remember that old film?
Not Rocketeer.
The Rocketeer. Yeah.
Rocketeer. Oh,
yeah.
you thought it was that?
And I thought it was that for. I was like, oh my gosh!
It's because of the song "Rocket Man."
Rocketeer is like one of my favorites.
No, I get it.
Yeah, so Elton John, and he looks. I mean, if you look at, I'm pretty sure it was a trailer I saw. Definitely, there's images of him as Elton John. It just looks like interesting. There's definitely a trailer. It looks interesting. I want to see it. I love a good biopic, honestly.
Did you guys read
Or
the
biopic.
article about Netflix that I sent you guys?
No,
So good, thanks.
I don't remember seeing it.
Well,
even.
good. Well, thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
So next year, Netflix is releasing 3 times more films as any other studios.
Jesus
I believe that.
Christ, they
That
are
is
I believe it.
fucking amazing. They're up to
putting
release 95
billions of dollars into original
95
productions.
films, and I think the highest one is Columbia Studios, which has done, I think, 33.
Columbia Pictures.
Columbia Pictures,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow, that's crazy.
So this is very interesting. What's getting ready to happen?
Netflix is at least they're pushing the envelope. They're trying. They're not sitting on their laurels. You know.
You should read that article because
Yeah.
the people that he's got, Netflix has so many people.
Could be a
signed
she.
up.
We don't know.
Yeah. They have so many people signed up to make films, stars that you never would.
They got all
would have
the
thought.
A-list guys doing shit.
They have all
They
the
do,
A-list doing
because they
films
give them
for
creative
their-
freedom to do what they want.
Is The Irishman coming out this
The
year?
Irishman is possibly
Martin
coming out.
Scorsese with Al Pacino, Robert De
It's
Niro,
possibly coming out.
Joe
yeah.
Pesci. Holy shit! If
Yeah.
that movie's coming out this year, that's on the top of my
it's
list.
listed right here, The Irishman.
Yeah, is it 2019?
Yeah,
it has to
Yeah,
be.
be.
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that guys, The
100
Irishman's coming out. That's all we need to know.
$140 million budget for some crime drama
crazy.
with
Yeah.
like the top guys.
But look who it's about. Is it Jimmy Hoffa? And
Yeah.
it's insane.
It's insane.
Oh, also that Shazam movie, which the trailer.
I
saw
took that off my
randomly
list
saw the
because I'm like,
trailer.
God damn it, Shazam's coming out. Captain
It looks
Marvel's coming
good.
out. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not.
Shazam looks interesting. It's DC. And it's got Shazam was like kind of Superman. You know, he's actually Captain Marvel as well.
Yeah.
But you call it Captain Marvel, and you have another Captain Marvel movie coming out in the same year. That's not going to work. One's DC, one's Marvel.
They should have done
But
it.
he's
They might
Shazam.
have
It looks
started
funny. It looks good. I actually want to see it.
Yeah. We didn't mention Men in Black, which trailer dropped.
Yo,
Yeah, Men in
so
Black
here's the thing
International.
about that. International.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
I'm actually
I don't
more
know.
excited about that
The
than
chick from Westworld.
any superhero films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tessa Thompson and
Creed
Chris
too.
Hemsworth.
She was in Creed too.
Yeah, she is.
She's
Creed.
the-
She's the girlfriend in Creed.
Yeah.
With
And
the, with
Creed.
the hard of
Is that
hearing.
chick?
She's the
Oh,
sing-
wow,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's her. She's also in Thor Ragnarok.
Yep.
With Chris
Yeah,
Hemsworth.
you're
Chris
right.
Hemsworth.
I
Wow.
didn't even think of
That's
that.
funny,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Okay.
Who was the other person in this new Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson,
plays the
yeah.
Man
Yeah,
in Black,
Liam
kind of
Neeson
like
plays,
the Rip Torn character almost, or the Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah,
Rip Torn.
Tommy Lee Jones a little bit.
Rip
Yeah.
Torn, yeah. It looks interesting. I'll check it out.
It
I
looks-
was really not. I have not been sold on Men in Black since the original. Honestly, the sequel, the
I
second
thought 3
one
was good.
3 was fine. The second one was pretty not good. So
I
third
was
one,
not a fan of the second.
Johnny Knoxville with the second head thing, and Lara Flynn Boyle, and
It's like a blur. I don't.
Yeah.
it just was. It was that early 2000s. They were making a lot of schlocky, visual,
yeah.
actiony,
Failures, yeah.
weird movies. Then I don't know. It's a very soulless time for movies. That early 2000s, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's a lot of movies, guys. A lot of stuff to look forward to in 2019.
I am excited.
I'm so excited.
I don't know. I literally feel like I have no idea what they're gonna do with the new Star Wars. But this is like, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna be good. But
Yep.
the fact that I have like no idea where the story could potentially
Isn't
go.
Rambo
Yeah.
coming out?
Is that this year?
I
either
don't
this
know.
year or
It's-
I don't think
2020.
they might have. No, they
I don't
might
think
not
they
put a
said it
release
was going to
date.
come
Yeah,
out.
I
in
don't know.
I don't think there's a
2019.
release
Yeah,
date.
but
I just really got
Rambo
excited.
5. Well, they have a picture of it already. It might be 2019 actually, because that means they've wrapped up production probably.
No, because he's been putting out footage of him filming.
Is Top
but they
Gun?
were-
Is Top Gun coming out?
No.
Oh wait,
2019?
no, it might be. Shit, guys, god damn it. Rambo
Wait.
5 does not have a release date. No, it says 2019 though, is when it's expected. Rambo
Is it?
5.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a release date. So
no, but
so
it
could
is
be pushed.
expected. But we can still say no. Top Gun Maverick is 2020.
Yeah.
So
It's expected
I don't
summer
understand. Are these
2020.
movies gonna like be in the theater for a week and then they're just gonna next blockbuster, next blockbuster, next block?
That's how it is. That's how life is these
Oh,
days.
God.
I try to
It's
see a
too
movie
much.
3 weeks afterwards, and it's like one showing in some random fucking like alleyway somewhere where I have to like knife a homeless guy just to be able to fucking.
What
get
happened to
in.
the good old days where like when I grew up, like Home Alone was in theaters for almost a year.
A year? I miss.
Same with The Matrix.
I miss
I
it.
saw Matrix was in theaters for like 9 months.
I miss
grew up.
loving things, man. I miss feelings. You remember?
I saw The
Feelings?
Matrix like 13 times.
You remember feelings?
I remember feelings when I was a young lad.
Young lad.
Yeah.
In the home country, the
Remember
homeland,
Yeah, dude, I have feelings.
the
like,
motherland.
every day.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like every day of my life.
He's like, you don't have feelings?
Feelings? You don't wait. Are you saying you don't have feelings? So good.
It's Always Sunny reference.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Okay.
So
Watch
many
It's Always Sunny if you haven't seen it. It's a
Yeah.
good show.
That's 2019.
Still good.
Yeah.
Season 13?
Just
dropped?
season 13 just finished. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Still
should
great.
watch and start. with
And
season
he's-
one.
Start
Yeah.
with season 1 and then work yourself. It's so fast. It's like 30 minutes or 28
Yeah, they're
minutes.
like
an
they're like
episode or
13
something.
episodes. 15 episodes is the most season.
You
but
can
it's
plow
usually
through
10.
all of it in like 2 days. Just binge
13 seasons. That means there's minimally
and
like
one day, actually, one day.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, they're coming
Start
out
at
with
like
Adam's
6
Family
a.m.
animation.
I saw that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, oh
Interesting.
shit, bringing back Adam's Family.
That's fine. I don't need any more Adam's Family. I'm good. I love since
Yeah.
Raul Julia died.
It's
I'm
like
good.
a good year to be a
Alive.
film,
a film guy.
you know, film.
Not just guy. Film,
Enthusiast.
yeah, enthusiast. Guy
Is that
or
right?
lady or woman.
I think film enthusiast covers.
Yes,
covers
a
all.
film lover. A lover of film.
Yeah, if you love movies, like next year is going to be, or this year, I should
Yeah.
say. because-
Check out the
this year.
cast in this film.
We are actually recording this
Yeah.
a couple days before the end of the year, but
Check
Yeah.
out the cast on this film. James Mangold, Ford versus Ferrari with Christian Bale, Matt Damon, John Bernthal.
Bernthal, yeah,
Bernthal, yeah.
plays Punisher,
Yeah. Oh, that's
Walking
right.
Dead, and Walking Dead.
So it's about the rivalry between Ford and Ferrari when Ford was trying to be a race car.
Oh, I
Oh,
did
wow.
see
People
that.
didn't-
Yeah.
They didn't have the respect.
I like these kind of stories, by the way. Like
Yeah.
these things you don't know, and they kind of like they're almost like a little history
Like
book.
Formula
kind of
One.
thing. Race,
Like Formula One, the movie.
Rush.
Oh, I just watched.
You're right.
Rush, right?
This
It's
is
not,
not-
yeah, Rush.
not
I'm like,
Yeah.
I said race, but that was the Jesse Owens movie. Rush, yeah, it's
Rush,
the Ron
that's
Howard
right,
one with
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth and
Yeah, that was actually really good.
yeah.
This already came out. It's on Amazon, but The Man Who Invented Christmas about
Did you
Charles
finally watch
Dickens.
it?
I finally
We've been
watched
talking
it.
about it,
Great
yeah.
movie.
Right? I
That
told
might
you,
be
yeah.
like one of
I
my
haven't seen it.
favorite
Christmas
Christmas movies.
movies, yeah,
I still haven't
Christopher
seen
Plummer.
Christmas Chronicles, but
Good. It's good. It's a
Um,
fun movie.
yeah, I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that next. But yeah, I thought like I was really caught up in like the whole
History, like,
Charles
how it
Dickens. It
went
made
back.
me go back and rewatch like the Christmas Carol that was with what's
George
his
C.
name?
Scott?
George C. Scott,
So,
which
yeah.
I feel like I haven't
84.
seen in like 50 years or something,
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
I'm not that old. But
Oh, by the way, quick correction. Apparently, a few episodes ago, I think I mentioned that Patrick Stewart was in the Muppet movie.
No,
Christmas Carol.
that was,
it was
Interstellar,
fucking, dude.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael
Yeah.
Caine, yeah.
But I said that, and
He wasn't. He did do a version, Christmas Carol version.
yeah, he did.
He was in his own.
Patrick Stewart did his
Patrick
own, but I
Stewart,
mentioned that I did that as a
He wasn't
brain.
in
I
the-
knew he wasn't in that. It just I said it really quick, and Mike from MDX Pods texted me. He's like, "Dude," and I'm like, "I know,
So, yeah.
fucking sue me."
I love it.
fucking
I
sue
love
me.
that we're
I know.
being corrected. We
I
need
know, it's
people
great.
to
It's
correct
great.
us
Keep
more,
us on
'cause
our
we'll
toes,
just
people.
say
So if we
crazy.
say-
How many films comes out a year?
I'm
now?
gonna
And
put it out
it's
there.
like crazy.
An open
it's hard to
invitation.
keep track of
It's
all
hard to
this
keep
stuff.
An open
Yeah.
invitation. If we say something that's wrong or incorrect,
Let
you
us
are
know.
let us know. Go on
Yeah, of
social
course,
media,
let us know,
Facebook
yeah.
us. Comment on our. We drop our episode covers with our link every time.
When Nick eventually
On
says
Facebook,
something
Twitter.
wrong,
You know what he
don't
just
tell
did.
me if I'm wrong because
Yeah.
I'm never wrong.
Just
You know
go
what Nick
on there
just
and
did.
correct us. We're
You
good
know
with
what
that.
Nick-
We
I'm
like to be
just
kept honest.
Yo, guess what? Our podcast just became popular on Netflix or Netflix. On
You fucked
Twitter.
up. You can't correct. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't back it up. When you fuck up, when you stumble over something, you're like,
Everybody- yeah, go ahead and tweet me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now we're just gonna get like a whopper of fucking comments.
They're gonna be like, yeah, they're
fucking wrong.
they're gonna be like,
bitches.
Diego, you guys aren't on Netflix. That's gonna be the first correction.
Yeah, that's. Well, guess what?
All right.
Bitches, fuck you, because we might or might not be in contract.
Hey, there might be something coming down the line.
maybe
You don't know.
Maybe not. Lean your way.
We should
I'll
do
lean
that.
my way.
We
Lean
should do
back.
that every episode. We should say
Yeah.
that.
What?
Something's coming. We got a
Something's
big
coming.
thing, and
Something
then
big is
nothing.
coming.
Nothing ever
It
happens.
might be tech company related, something to do with the fruits.
Yeah.
Might be a bitten off piece of a.
Or it might just be the next episode.
Might have
You
to
never
deal
know.
with
You never
mechanical
know.
robot things,
yeah.
droids.
AI,
Yeah, exactly.
Just
On
start
the next
throwing out
podcast-
like
a suicide pact.
big money.
I don't know.
Oh, it just got dark. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right.
All right, guys.
Happy
Welcome
New
to
Year.
2019.
Yep.
Welcome to our first podcast. Thank you for joining us here at Get to the Podcast.
99.
Let's Get to the podcast.
90. No.
99. Well, this is 99.
This is episode 99.
episode
We will see
99.
you on
Holy
episode
shit.
100. We're going to try to do something special for you guys.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Episode 100 next week. Tune in. Or don't, because you don't need to tune in anymore. But press
That's
play.
crazy.
We'll see you in episode 100. How do I say hello to episode 100?
All right, guys, join us at the 100th episode coming up next on the next podcast.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us here at Get to the Podcast. Let's get to the podcast with the number 2. My name is Diego D'Souza.
I'm Nick Gambino.
And I'm Neil Carson.
Happy new motherfucking year!
It's
Yeah.
fitting to be a good year.
It's a good
Happy
year.
New Year.
A lot of films. I'm gonna
Yep.
start doing coke.
That's my New Year's
Bringing
resolution.
the 80s back.
As much narcotics as possible.
Oh.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.